Have you been told that high blood sugar is unavoidable no matter what you do? That after 60, there is little to be done except take medications and wait? This misconception has led many seniors to miss early treatment, allowing prediabetes to progress into type 2 diabetes and organ damage. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, over 96 million Americans, many over age 60, currently live with this condition. If left untreated, it significantly raises the risk of stroke and kidney disease. That's why in this video from Golden Aging Health, we'll explore 5 doctor-approved diet tips that help reverse prediabetes, support healthy aging, and restore stable blood sugar levels safely and naturally. All recommendations are based on research from trusted institutions including Harvard Health, Mayo Clinic, and the National Institute on Aging. The first strategy addresses a widespread dietary mistake that accelerates high blood sugar and undermines long-term healthy aging.
Diet tip number 1. Eliminate refined carbohydrates and added sugars. One of the most essential steps in reversing prediabetes for seniors is to eliminate refined carbohydrates and added sugars from the diet. These include white bread, sweetened cereals, pastries, cookies, and sugary beverages. Foods that digest rapidly and trigger sharp spikes in blood sugar levels. According to Harvard Health Publishing, high glycemic carbohydrates cause repeated insulin surges that wear out the body's ability to manage glucose. Over time, this promotes insulin resistance, one of the key markers of type 2 diabetes progression in older adults. In contrast, removing these fast-acting carbohydrates helps stabilize glucose, reduces inflammation, and improves metabolic health. A 2021 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who reduced refined carb intake by just 30% over 12 weeks saw a 17% improvement in fasting blood sugar and marked reduction in A1C levels. Let me tell you about Helen, a 71-year-old retired school principal. For years, her breakfast always included white toast and sweet tea, quick, familiar choices she never thought twice about. But after learning how refined carbs could worsen insulin resistance, she decided to make a change. Gradually, she replaced those habits with oats, steamed greens, and a few raw almonds in the morning. Within just 3 months, her post-meal fatigue disappeared. Her energy became more stable throughout the day, and her doctor confirmed that both her fasting glucose and A1C had improved significantly. This dietary shift does not require extreme restriction, but it does call for awareness. Labels should be checked for hidden sugars, especially in sauces, yogurts, and processed low-fat items. Now, we'll uncover a commonly overlooked nutrient deficiency that silently contributes to worsening insulin resistance, especially in seniors struggling with elevated blood sugar levels.
Diet tip number 2. Prioritize magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium plays a vital role in glucose metabolism, insulin sensitivity, and overall cellular energy balance. Yet studies show that nearly 50% of older adults fail to meet the recommended daily intake, placing them at greater risk for insulin resistance and progression to type 2 diabetes. According to the National Institutes of Health, magnesium helps regulate blood sugar by acting as a cofactor for enzymes involved in insulin signaling. Deficiency in this mineral has been linked to impaired glucose uptake, elevated fasting insulin, and higher rates of metabolic syndrome in adults over 60. Fortunately, increasing magnesium through food is both safe and effective. Research from Harvard Health suggests that diets rich in magnesium are associated with a 15 to 23% lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes, especially among individuals with prediabetes or elevated A1C levels. Seniors are advised to include the following magnesium-rich foods in their daily diet, each offering additional benefits beyond magnesium. Eat leafy greens like spinach and snack on pumpkin seeds or almonds, all rich in magnesium and beneficial for blood sugar balance. Include legumes such as black beans, which offer both magnesium and fiber to slow glucose absorption. Choose whole grains and healthy fats, including quinoa, brown rice, and avocado, which support insulin sensitivity and provide long-lasting energy. Magnesium supplementation may be considered, but only under medical supervision, particularly for those with kidney issues or those already taking medications that affect magnesium levels. What's your favorite magnesium-rich food to include in your meals? Share your go-to choices in the comments below. Others might benefit from your ideas too. The next tip reveals a common fat-related mistake found in many diabetic diets, one that quietly disrupts blood sugar control and hinders long-term progress.
Diet tip number 3. Avoid trans fats and damaging vegetable oils. While the labels may sound reassuring, the reality is more complex. Many commonly used vegetable oils, such as soybean, corn, and sunflower oil, are high in omega-6 fatty acids, which, when consumed excessively, can promote chronic inflammation and worsen insulin resistance, especially in older adults. Even more problematic are trans fats, still found in certain baked goods, margarine, non-dairy creamers, and packaged snacks. According to the American Heart Association, trans fats not only increase LDL cholesterol, but also interfere with glucose regulation, placing seniors with prediabetes at greater risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Let me tell you about Richard, a 69-year-old retired engineer from the UK. For years, he believed he was eating smart, choosing margarine over butter and vegetable crackers over fried foods. But after a routine screening revealed elevated fasting glucose, his nutritionist reviewed his fat intake. With a few simple changes, replacing margarine with olive oil, switching to natural nut butters, and avoiding processed snacks, his blood sugar levels dropped noticeably within 10 weeks. His follow-up results showed improved insulin sensitivity and a significant reduction in post-meal glucose spikes. To support blood sugar control, seniors can include olive oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons daily for cooking or salads, improves insulin sensitivity. Avocado, half a fruit a few times per week, provides fiber and healthy fats. Nuts, a small handful, 20 to 25 grams per day, slows glucose absorption. Fatty fish, 2 servings weekly, reduces inflammation with omega-3s. Another key strategy focuses on a powerful nutrient that helps prevent blood sugar spikes, yet is frequently missing from the diets of older adults.
Diet tip number 4. Increase soluble fiber intake. Soluble fiber plays a critical role in stabilizing blood sugar levels, especially after meals. It works by slowing the absorption of glucose in the small intestine, which helps prevent post-meal spikes, an issue that becomes increasingly common among seniors with prediabetes. According to Harvard Health Publishing, diets high in soluble fiber have been shown to reduce insulin resistance, improve A1C levels, and support gut microbiota, factors closely linked to glucose regulation and long-term metabolic health. Good sources of soluble fiber include oats, chia seeds, lentils, black beans, apples, carrots, and barley. These foods form a gel-like substance in the digestive tract, delaying carbohydrate breakdown and improving satiety, an added benefit for those managing weight alongside blood sugar control. A 2020 study in the Journal of Nutrition in Gerontology and Geriatrics found that seniors who consumed at least 10 grams of soluble fiber daily experienced significant reductions in fasting blood sugar and postprandial glucose fluctuations within 8 weeks. The effect was even more pronounced in individuals over 65 with metabolic syndrome. To reach this target, seniors can begin with small, evidence-based adjustments recommended by nutrition experts. Add half cup of cooked oats or lentils to one meal per day. Sprinkle 1 tablespoon of chia seeds into yogurt or smoothies. Snack on a medium-sized apple with almond butter. Planning to add more fiber this week? Drop the word fiber in the comments and let others know your go-to tip or meal idea. The final tip highlights a commonly misunderstood macronutrient that, when chosen correctly, can dramatically improve insulin efficiency in older adults.
Diet tip number 5. Emphasize high-quality protein intake. Tom Hanks, the Academy Award-winning actor, was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in his mid-50s. In interviews, he has attributed part of his condition to years of weight cycling and insufficient attention to protein and blood sugar balance. As part of his management plan, he adopted a more structured approach to nutrient timing and lean protein intake, a decision that has since helped stabilize his energy and weight. Protein is often misunderstood in diabetic diets. Some seniors avoid it due to outdated fears of kidney strain, while others unknowingly rely on processed meats or high-fat options that offer limited metabolic benefits. According to the National Institute on Aging, consuming high-quality protein throughout the day helps preserve muscle mass, reduce cravings, and slow glucose absorption when paired with carbohydrates. It also supports insulin function, which is especially critical in individuals with prediabetes. Optimal sources include eggs, skinless poultry, fish, tofu, plain Greek yogurt, and legumes. For older adults, the recommended protein intake ranges from 1.0 to 1.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day, depending on activity level and health status. A 2022 meta-analysis published in Nutrients confirmed that seniors who consumed balanced protein at each meal showed better glucose control and improved insulin sensitivity compared to those with uneven or insufficient intake. Maintaining a consistent protein intake across meals, not just at dinner, can improve metabolic balance, support muscle health, and play a key role in reversing prediabetes.
Prediabetes does not have to be a life sentence, especially for older adults. As we've seen, simple dietary changes can have a profound impact on blood sugar control, insulin function, and overall metabolic health. To summarize, seniors should eliminate refined carbohydrates and added sugars, prioritize magnesium-rich foods, avoid trans fats and inflammatory vegetable oils, increase soluble fiber intake, emphasize high-quality protein throughout the day.
Each of these steps is supported by scientific research and tailored specifically for healthy aging. Implementing even one of these changes can help reverse prediabetes, reduce the risk of complications, and restore energy and balance without the need for medications. According to the National Institute on Aging, nutritional intervention is one of the most effective, low-risk strategies for managing age-related metabolic decline. Early action is key. Prediabetes is reversible. With the right knowledge and choices, it's possible to take back control, naturally and powerfully. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more practical, science-based tips made just for seniors.